Welcome to the Crypto Lab channel. In this video, I will talk about Solana price prediction and Solana news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Write in the comments your price forecast for Solana in 2022. Solana is a highly functional open source project that relies on the free nature of blockchain technology to create decentralized finance (DeFi) solutions. The idea and initial work on the project began in 2017. Solana was officially launched in March 2020 by the Solana Foundation, headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. Thanks to its innovative hybrid consensus model, Solana is of interest to both small traders and institutional investors. The focus of the Solana Foundation is to make decentralized finance available on a larger scale. Anatoly Yakovenko is the face of the Solana project. His professional career began at Qualcomm, where he quickly rose through the ranks to become senior engineering manager in 2015. Later, his professional path changed, and Yakovenko moved to the position of a programmer at Dropbox. In 2017, Yakovenko began work on a project that would later come to life as Solana. He teamed up with his Qualcomm colleague Greg Fitzgerald, and they founded a project called Solana Labs. With the involvement of several more former Qualcomm colleagues in the process, the Solana protocol and the Sol token went public in 2020. Now we will tell you news about Solana cryptocurrency. Here's the roadmap to Solana switching its market trend. The recent bearish phase saw a staggering 71% retracement as Sol dropped through vital price points. Consequently, it fell below the 20 to 50 to 200 EMAs, while the 20 EMAs served as an important area of value for the traders. After forming two bearish flags during this phase, the buyers finally started to build up pressure from its POC. The bulls were visibly keen on upholding the 6-month horizontal support at the $85 mark. Thus, they triggered a 33.3% rally from its 6-month low on 24 February and breached its long-term pattern. Also, as the distance between the 20 EMA and 50 EMA (SIN) gradually declines, the bulls hinted at increasing their influence in the days to come. From here on, if the 3-March candlestick closes below the yellow trendline, Sol lied at the $90 mark for a test. Following the same, it would likely look to topple the $105-110 range. Also, the price hovered around the upper band of the Bollinger Bands. This reading reaffirmed the possibility of a potential near-term pullback. After a pattern breakout, the RSI crossed equilibrium, but still struggled to trigger an unrestrained rally. Over the last 2 weeks, it formed a bearish divergence with the price, hinting at a probable pullback towards the 46 to 49 support range. Interestingly, the MACD histogram pictured increasing momentum in favor of bulls. Even so, its lines still need to cross the midline to confirm the shift in overall sentiment. Also, the ADX has been on a downtrend, revealing a weak directional trend for Sol. Conclusion: if the sellers confirmed a bearish divergence at its yellow trendline, a further pullback near the $96-90 zone would be likely. Following this, Sol might eye reviving itself from its POC and retesting the $105-110 range. Besides, considering the impact of the broader sentiment on Bitcoin's movement would also be vital in making a profitable move. Solana-based NFT platform Snowcrash partners with Sony Music and Universal Music Group. The partnership will allow the label's artists to release music and other digital assets on the Snowcrash platform, integrated as non-fungible tokens, NFTs. Snowcrash is built on the Solana platform, which in turn uses proof of history to create an immutable ledger of events. This so being able to use the staked Kusama, STKSM, on various DeFi platforms to earn additional yields. Other benefits include staking without the delay of bonding and unbonding periods, and the ability to maximize staking rewards through Lido's dynamic reallocation to the most profitable KSM validator nodes. Next news: Apple Pay and Google Pay to become unusable with cards from sanctioned Russian banks. Customers of 5 sanctioned Russian banks will be unable to use their cards to pay with Apple Pay and Google Pay, the Central Bank of Russia said. The banks in question include banks under the VTB Group, Sovcombank, Novacombank, Promsvyzbank, and Okriti, per the announcement. The banks have all been sanctioned by Western governments following Russia's attack on Ukraine. The announcement added that holders of cards from these banks will be unable to use them outside Russia and when shopping on e-commerce platforms that are registered in the country supporting the sanctions. The central bank stressed that cards and other payments from the sanctioned banks, as well as from all other banks, will continue to function normally inside Russia. In Moscow, some residents were already lining up at ATMs yesterday to withdraw cash, as fears grew that withdrawal limits would be imposed in Russia, the Wall Street Journal reported. The news could provide yet another boost to Bitcoin, BTC, crypto adoption both in Russia and elsewhere, as residents learn about its properties as censorship-resistant money. Google and Apple have not yet commented on how the sanctions will affect their payment services. In a speech on Thursday, however, US President Joe Biden said about the sanctioned banks that every asset they have in America will be frozen, and the West will limit Russia's ability to do business in dollars, euros, pounds, and yen to be part of the global economy. Other than the US, the European Union, United Kingdom, Japan, and Australia have all said they will implement sanctions against Russia, including looking for Solana price prediction for 2022, 2025 and 2030, then you have come to the right place. We will share some of the most anticipated questions that seriously require attention and accurate answers. Sol rate prediction 2022. Sol will be seen as the best option, and with a huge community, the Solana rate will reach new highs. Price swings are hard to predict, especially if the market is more bullish or bearish than ever. For the year 2022, the Solana rate will be almost $122.19. The maximum bet we can get is $142.07. Solana average price prediction for the end of 2022 could be around $125.72. A huge price turnover is expected in the range determined by the cryptocurrency market. Sol price prediction 2023. There are signs that the cryptocurrency market is entering a new era. We are sure that the long-term price forecast for Sol will rise, as there is still optimism that the currency will attract much more attention. The year 2023 could end with an average bid of $182.67 and a minimum bid of $177.65. The maximum bid is expected to be around $211.87. Sol price forecast 2024. For a long-term forecast of the Solana price, basic analysis is important. In terms of industry benefits, the native token offers several. The autonomy of the digital economy makes it ideal. As DApp and stablecoins evolve, the network offers competitive programmable payment, logistics, and storage options. There is a possibility that the average price of Sol will rise to around $262.85 by 2024 if the idea attracts more investors. For 2024, the year could end with a maximum price of $312.30 with a minimum price $255.55 level. Solana price prediction 2025. In 2025, with wider adoption and partnerships among other important blockchain networks, the price of Solana will skyrocket, with a maximum trading price of $446.11 in 2025. The price ranges will be very trendy if we stick to them. If all goes well, we can expect an average price of $381.94 with a maximum price of $446.11 for 2025. Sol rate prediction 2026. The value of Solana will rise, thanks to the efforts of network developers and community investors. Therefore, the settlement price for the year 2026 is bullish. Sol is expected to top out at $641.51 by the end of 2026, according to analysts. On the other hand, it's very optimistic that Solana's future will eventually grow. Thus, the predicted average price of Sol will be between $508.24 and $523.51 expected in 2026, depending on the market. As stated in the same slogan, the maximum price of Sol ranges from $508.24 to $641.51 for 2026. Solana price prediction 2027.